Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight,
it's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers under the lights on Monday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and folks, we were already excited for this game, and then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white line.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody else heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like when the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got a coffee spilled on me when I got nailed on punt return.
What happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for that. Thank you for the notice.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throwing football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Herbert off of play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you to. And if you're in fourth down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes firing complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 1-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws. But here Mahomes knows he's got nothing. So wisely just gets rid of it.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Jay. This is the GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. It's been an interesting first half for both teams. We'll see if the home fans can cheer on their home team and give them momentum, and we'll have to see how the away team continues to handle it. With a whole second half to be played, anything can happen. We'll have to see what the coaches do during this halftime and what adjustments they'll make heading into the second half. Thanks for joining us for the GFL Halftime Show. The second half kickoff is next. I'll see you next time.
This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down and 3. A quick throw here out to Brown. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Broke in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A big play looming on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers down 10-7, 36 seconds remaining. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Leo Chanel in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.